Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 74 of the Realm Recap. I am Jason from Yakface.com, joined as always by Flyguy from Flyguy.net.
Good evening, sir. Quiet week. So quiet. So quiet.
It's one of those weeks that you just, I don't know, that whole lead up, even the lead up to Force Friday was exhausting with the whole live stream event, which was hit and miss there as far as
it had highs and it had lows. It was entertaining.
It was very entertaining. I'll give it that. I probably watched 80% of the entire thing. I mean, we were talking before the show about me not getting any sleep because I was up in the middle of the night watching some of this stuff and rewatching rebroadcasts, and because I was putting together that checklist, which we'll talk about maybe a little bit. But oh my gosh, there was just so much stuff to take in and watch these video vignettes on not toys. There's just other stuff sprinkled in, but
it was crazy. I didn't get a chance to watch it all, but I mean, who's got time to sit and watch? Well, you do nearly sometimes. But in between, I don't know how you do it, but there was a lot going on. There was news, there was leaks, there was press photos, and then there wasn't photos, and there was Good Morning America, and there was this. And it was like being high on sugar or something. I felt terrible for 2 days.
Mm-hmm. It was like a convention. It was like
really
every kind of news, from toys to clothes to electronic. Just any kind of merchandising with the Star Wars brand on it was dumped out there.
Kitchen utensils. I saw it was just chaos. I don't know whether that was such a smart idea to launch everything on that day, but
you say that, and that's kind of a good point, because not everything was available that day. People couldn't find half of the stuff that they thought was going to be available. From 2-packs and vehicles and Black Series, this and that.
We didn't know what we were going to get. So it was a complete crapshoot of just, go out and see what you can find or order what you can find.
Right. And I think we had spoken several weeks back about what we thought Force Friday might be. Mm-hmm. It might have, and I think we agreed that a lot of the stuff was going to be announced to be available, that day, but then they were also going to reveal other stuff, because like that Friday marked just the beginning of the end of the rest of the year for merchandise. So these past couple days have just been a product dump of, here's what's going to be coming. It's not all necessarily available right now, but this is what is available, and this is what we're looking ahead for the fall and into the holiday. So.
And credit to them, Hasbro kept a lot of stuff under wraps that we had zero idea about, particularly 6-inch. So they did a good job in some ways, but 3.75 had leaked to death. But interesting.
So with that, we'll kind of get into what some of those exclusives are, because we could talk a little bit about the Force Friday midnight thing a little bit.
Sure. What did you get to?
I went to my local Toys R Us store, met a couple people there. I was like I was like the fourth person in line, like 3 hours prior to midnight, and it was a good time. We sat around and talked toys, and I think I brought what ended up being 50 of these checklists that we put together, and I passed them out to people in line. And
you were in Periscope. I saw that. There was a couple of moments
trying to get used to that thing. I watched more Periscope videos than I actually.
I know, me too. Yeah, Star Wars actually did some great stuff.
They had some really great stuff. I watched a ton of that over the past, like I said, few days. And how they went about doing it was really great. I mean, different guys from all over the world were,
Ginger Prince in UK, and New York, and it was good.
Yeah, they grasped that technology really well. It was cool to see how different people implement that into their sites, because Star Wars Action News forever has always just been the podcast, and they'd post some news on their sites, and now they've really branched out with these different they do stuff on YouTube, they do obviously the other traditional quote unquote social media stuff, Facebook and Twitter. But they did a lot of good stuff with that Periscope. So
good fun. There really was that. There was a lot of good stuff happening. Too much, as we said. It was trying to keep up was just think my phone went flat about 5 to midnight. I was like, no. It was just, I'd used it all night, tweaked to people, and
I was reserving.
Crazy, yeah. So,
but yeah, then when I eventually got into the place, they were only letting 15 people in at a time. So they kind of staged it a little bit, which was fine if you were in the front. So I was like I said, one of the first few people in, and I got to, they should have had, at Toys R Us, I don't know why they set it up this way. You had to like circumnavigate the entire store to get to the back where the Star Wars section was. It wasn't in the front like how they've usually done reveals and product launches, but got to the back, and I just kind of looked at everything and was kind of floored by just the sheer amount. You know, I knew what was coming, but to look at it in pictures, leaked pictures is one thing, but to actually be standing amongst it all was a whole nother thing.
It is a lawnmower part. Yeah.
Yeah. So certain characters flew off the pegs. You know, Kylo Ren was a big one that went really quickly.
Phasma.
Rey was another fast one. 6-inch, those went pretty quickly. Chewie was sadly one of the stragglers, and Finn didn't move all that well, I didn't think.
No.
But Troopers, Kylo, and Rey, they were the big movers. I only grabbed, which we'll get to at the end of the show, but I only grabbed all of the 3.75-inch single, you know, with the part, not the Armor Up series. I only grabbed 2 of those.
Well, at least someone can now tell us what the hell these parts make.
Yeah, once I open them, I'll let you know, because I still don't know. But you know.
Anyway, yes.
Anyway, but yeah, I loaded up with some of that stuff, and I did grab all of the 6-inch figures, but I waited. I just kind of hung back for maybe an hour and kind of watched people shop, essentially. And I had my cart loaded with the stuff that I wanted, and then some other stuff that I did have in my cart was stuff I was kind of hemming and hawing on. And I purposefully was kind of watching out for certain people that were, especially the people that were more towards the back of the line, that would have missed out on the stuff. And, you know, there was a guy there with his kid, and, you know, all the Phasmas or all the Kylo Rens were gone, the 6-inch ones. And I'm like, well, here, you know, I just passed it off because I wasn't going to have it. I know I'm going to get it later through different means. So I kind of...
You're the patron saint of toys.
Personal shopped, I guess, for other people. So that was fun. You know, it's like you see some little kid who gets bummed out that he's not going to get his new action figure, which we've all been there at some point in our life, I think. So I handed over that and passed out some other stuff, you know, some of the other 6-inch figures as well. But yeah, I only thought, I think we had spoken last about, I was only going to spend like $20 or something. Like, I didn't spend $20. I spent $80, I think it was. Wow. So, I mean, I didn't spend more than 100. So I'm impressed with that, sort of, I guess.
That's pretty good. Well,
after that, I then went to Walmart just to check out what was left there, because all the stores that I had been hearing that the 2-packs weren't showing up. Mainly, you know, people were looking for the Ahsoka and Vader 2-pack. Those didn't show up here in the U.S. anywhere, as far as I heard.
That's correct.
So I hopped around to a couple different stores, seeing if anyone else got different stock, and it was pretty much all the same. So that was my night.
Well, I fortunately, I managed to get Black Series through work, so we didn't have to queue, we didn't have to go anywhere, we got some. So there wasn't very much. Hasbro was very limited, so we had a kind of semi-pre-Midnight Madness, but then decided to go out to get some Lego. I wanted to get the little Lego brick. I think you did too.
Oh, yeah.
Queued at Toys R Us, met some people who watched the show. Hello, people.
Nice.
It was really cool. Watched you in Periscope, tweeted to a lot of people, and I think like you just went to the stores just to see what was there and the difference. I'd seen people getting Phasma, so that was a definite. I had to go in the hunt for that. Nope, couldn't see Phasma or Constable Avocado or Guava or whatever the hell he's called. So there was all that other stuff which I never saw either. And like you, no one told us, and we didn't know what to expect. So we were all kind of hunting. Like people were saying to me, "Oh, one poor guy in the queue said, I can't wait. I'm here to finally pick up Jango Fett Black Series." And I was like, I hate to tell you, but it's not going to be available. And what? And so again, all these people, all these customers had zero clue what they were getting.
Yeah.
And, I think we must have been fourth in line at the local Toys R Us to get the Lego stuff. And by the time we got around and we just turned our head around to the Hasbro kind of aisle, decimated. It was just, there really wasn't a lot of stock. And that was a continuous thing across just about every store. Chris Perla was on the Wolf Pack the other night with us all, and we're all talking the same thing. Toys R Us kind of blew in terms of a lot of stock and figures. Walmart seemed to be the place for a lot more stock. Plus, even online was just completely gone in minutes. All the big online stores and others all gone. So it was a popular night, but I don't think Hasbro made a lot of the stock available. So
yeah.
Anyway, look over what we do know.
What we do know is there's a lot of exclusives coming from Hasbro. Yes. And other brands too, but we'll start off with Hasbro stuff as always. There were a ton of exclusives were announced, mostly in the 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
We'll start off here with the Amazon Trooper Squad, or whatever it's called.
This was the first one I saw, and it really caught me by surprise. I think it was you that posted it, or somebody posted it. But this 4-pack 6-inch figures. Who knew? I mean, we just did not know that we were going to get this multi-pack from Amazon of all places, but in this kind of cool looking box, these 4-sleeve little figures. And the only place I guess that we're going to get that yellow Phase 1 clone trooper, the Phase 2 clone trooper. I don't know who he is. He's that's a Hasbro creation, I think.
He's oil can.
Yeah, he's oil can man, and that's going to be popular as the First Order squad leader, I guess.
Yeah.
I think there was a description down here. Blah, 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 blah. It gave us a title.
First Order Stormtrooper officer, it says there, but pretty sure it's a squad leader at the end.
But the other one is just called Imperial Stormtrooper. So oil can man is a.
He's got weird oil splotches or dirt or battle damage or something.
Very strange, but that one was very popular. I think a lot of people were keen to get hold of that because, again, who knew? But the night just kept on giving. There was more.
Yep.
And it just...
a lot of these exclusives are set to come out in November for some reason. I assume that's, prior to, it's like... I guess it wouldn't be Black Friday, but it'd be just like right after Thanksgiving. A lot of these products are coming out just in time for the holidays. So
yeah, so we went on to, I think the next one we had was nope, not that one.
Next one was the Entertainment Trooper Squad.
Let me just find the right. There we go. My images. Are we sharing that properly?
Yeah. I can see what you're doing there.
Awesome. So that was, the Entertainment Earth. That was the Amazon pack. And then the Entertainment Earth one was here. There we go. So Sandtrooper Sergeant, Crimson Stormtrooper, Lieutenant Oxio, I can't even pronounce it. And R2Q5, an Imperial droid. That was a surprise as well. This one just, didn't expect to see this. So,
I must say that Hasbro really stepped up the packaging for the Black Series, the new Black Series. This looks so much better than, the current, well, not the current anymore, the black and blue and the blue or the black and orange. Having graphics on the front, larger graphics, not just the little circle and, just the die cutting and the nice window box shape is so much better.
Yeah. Noticeable, I think, the difference in price. Amazon had 4 figures for $80, effectively $20 each. This one's a little bit more of a stinger at over. I think it's $100 on the nose. So making this one a little bit more pricey, but which is a shame because that's quite a straightforward repack. I guess this guy as well is really.
I mean the difference with the TIE Pilot is he's got the silver like mohawk on the helmet, and
that's it. Pretty much. So really the droid's the only one that I'm presuming it's an R2 build. He does look quite small. And again, the only place that you'll get the white pauldron, official white pauldron Sandtrooper Sergeant. and the Crimson Stormtrooper, which I think is another Hasbro kind of
for
fantasy thing. I don't know.
For some reason, it's comic based for some reason. I keep thinking, but it's weird. It's a expanded universe for sure.
Yep,
it's kind of cool though.
It is kind of cool.
What else? Next one was the 6-inch Kylo Ren snow scene that's going to be coming to Kmart. This is a big popular one.
This was it again. He had another one that was completely just out of the blue. It just appeared. I thought, where are these things coming from? And they just kept coming. Let's dig out that one there. This is the boxed image of this figure. And at first awesome. I thought this was... It is, but I couldn't believe this was a Black Series 6-inch figure. The stand completely threw me. I thought, is this some elite Disney thing or what is going on at first? And but no, it's I mean, when was the last time we had a Kmart exclusive with Star Wars?
The vintage collection, figure sets, like the officers and the Ewoks, that kind of stuff.
There you go. That's true. That wasn't that long ago, I guess.
A couple years now.
But nice to see this package gets a kind of background with the forest with that too, and white paint, of course, effectively exactly the same figure by the looks of it.
The lightsaber is different. It doesn't have those connective pieces that connect the lightsaber blades, and this one includes his hilt on a separate piece.
A separate piece. So. And this base, which the press release tells us connects to other figures.
Yes.
So, I guess that's going to be Finn, basically.
Could be. What's the loose image look like of that one? Because that one's...
I do have that, I think, somewhere. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
So again, very reminiscent of the... I can't remember the exact line. I think it was the old Saga collection. It reminds me of the Luke Skywalker and the Wampa.
Yeah, the Ultra collection that had those.
Yeah. Yep, you're right about that. Let's get a close-in reel on that hilt. You're absolutely right. That doesn't have that. Wonder why they would change that. That seems very strange.
I don't know. I like this version better.
I do. Yep, the throw seems a little bit more shiny there as well, rather than the matte color it was, but it's probably just the same figure, but it makes sense. It's weird why they do that, little small unusual aspects they add. But the base doesn't seem to look as if it's connecting, I guess maybe on the other side or something, or...
Yeah, I don't know if there's a tab that's kind of on the right edge of that snow base. Kind of looks like there's
good.
Yeah, imagine it would have been cool to get bases like this with like the Hoth or with the Wampa, Luke Skywalker, or the Tauntaun and Han. I mean, this is at least we're getting something. I really like this.
Yeah, that really was pretty good. So
next one.
Yes. What was next on that list there?
A 6-inch Phasma. Which one was that?
We had, and I think we have a link for that. Bear with me to get back to some notes here. Sorry about the delay. While we do, there's a better image of. Let me just share back to those EE figures. We'll have all these up in a gallery after show, but there's a better. If you guys can see that, a little bit of that droid. So he is very much an R2 repaint with the little attachments he's got there.
Right.
And those other guys. So yeah, cool.
Let's see. The 6-inch, the Phasma is not an exclusive, but it's part of the second wave of Black Series 6-inch figures, I believe.
That's right. I think we had a I had a photograph someone had shared. I thought it was you that shared the. It was you. Let me just pull that up in 1 second. So yeah, the Phasma. I mean, this was a good point to share. The figures that were generally out with everybody was the first 5 figures, because the case is 6 with an extra Kylo Ren in it. But some people managed to find the second wave of the Black Series, which was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
2 waves at once is a lot for Hasbro, but I'm presuming they ran out of stock and were a little bit overwhelmed, I guess, with...
yeah, because I only heard of those shipping, I think it was Meyer stores, which is a West Coast chain. I know one of the guys from the Wolfpack, who was it? Was it Marco?
Yes, he found it. That's right.
Yeah. So they had the second wave includes Captain Phasma, Poe Dameron in his X-wing pilot gear, Constable Sudio, I don't know what you want to call him. The First Order Snowtrooper, which I'm dying to get. I really like that. And this new figure, which was a complete out of the blue figure that was revealed. People thought it was a Deadpool because it looked, the red suit and everything. But it's called the Guavian Enforcer or Guavian something or other.
No, I'll share that photograph in a minute. There's that Phasma story just to.
Oh, that's right.
It does exist. It does exist. It is out there. So, which looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. But you're right about the other figures. Let me see. Droxy's got a better picture up. We can show of them. So these figures are, I guess, imminent. They're literally going to arrive. Well, very very soon.
This next week or so.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So
20. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. $200 and 6-inch figures right there.
So that's going to be. We were talking about Finn being on the shelves a little bit and being a little bit of a peg warmer. So he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So as well as the 6-inch Trooper, which will be welcomed. Poe Dameron, the Guava Dude, Phasma, and Deadpool. Wow, these are interesting characters. They really are something else. So I'm surprised Phasma wasn't 2-pack. That's a shame because it's going to be nuts to get that.
Maybe Wave 3 will carry her forward. Lots of good stuff. Let's see what else. More. Another exclusive that was touched upon briefly here was that Toys R Us did have a Snowtrooper Commander up for pre-order.
Which
I think again that was a November release, but it has subsequently sold out already.
It has indeed. This was crazy. Sorry, I'm on Windows here tonight. Windows all over the place. Where are we? Get to the right folder. Where are we? Too many. There's too much. There's too many images. That's the problem. The Snowtrooper.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. So yes, this guy was pretty damn gorgeous. But again, quietly went up for pre-sale on the Friday morning, and I think I checked back by 11:30 a.m. in the morning. It was gone.
Can you share a larger image of that? Because I think I'm just seeing your thumbnail. I don't know if you bumped it up.
Let me hold on a second. We're all over the place here tonight. I am. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, let's get back to this properly. Come on, machine. We're doing it live.
Feed the hamster.
Okay, Snowtrooper. Let's share that image properly. So this is just not working for me today at all. There we go. That's a little better. Yes.
There we go. So, yes, very nice. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. And we've got the your T-shirt, the markings, a little Arabesh kind of wording almost on the front.
Yeah.
Rifle. God, this thing's going to be super popular.
Yeah.
So
the design is so strange, that helmet design, but man, I like it.
I know, me too. So the fact is sold out, just as we were talking before the show. Chances are we could get to see this at Toys R Us in the flesh, but they gave that a very kind of 5 POE kind of stance there in that picture. That's why at first I thought, is this a 5 POE figure?
Right.
No, it's definitely not.
Lots of white plastic there, much like the Boba Fett.
No. So, yes, it's coming, the Snowtrooper. So, wow, there's a lot of toys.
Another one was the 6-inch Walgreens figure was finally revealed after months and months of teasing. It was thought for a while to be the Emperor with Force Lightning, but it has officially now been revealed as the Darth Vader Emperor's Wrath.
Indeed. Kind of unusual. Basically a repaint of Vader, I guess, with the skull underneath. We've got another photograph here, which I think is very Singing in the Rain.
It's very show.
Umbrella here. So, yeah.
It's like it's on Broadway or something.
It is. Ta-da! It's just kind of yeah. So it's the same Vader, basically.
Yeah.
But crystal clear purple head. I expected more kind of electric shock stuff or something.
Yeah,
but,
it seems it's a cool exclusive. It seems of the ones that we've talked about so far, it's the weakest.
Yeah, sadly it is, I think. But
as much as Vader is popular and everything, but that 6-inch figure wasn't a knockout to begin with. I think a lot of people complained about the
head sculpt and
fit and finish was a little bit to be desired. But
yeah.
What else? Yeah. Speaking of those 6-inch ones, you had that link up from Dorkside.
That's right. So there's a couple other. The wave we mentioned were able to come out. Let me see if I'm sharing that properly. Has that been shared?
I see you. Yep.
Good. So there was, as we mentioned, the Constable Avocado and crew is available once that loads. So they're available to purchase already. God, they're going to be so popular with that Phasma. If you want that Phasma, you need to order that case.
Yeah.
I do not want to try to find that in the wild. That would just be chaos. But the one I liked was this. I really do want a load of these troopers. I'm really in love with these guys. So I thought it was a pretty good price for that, for 6 of them. So I'm sure plenty of people will be buying that thing to death. So yeah, plenty of troopers coming if you want to get them.
What else? Next one, number 10, was something that leaked out towards the end of the week, I think again on Friday. This was the Disney park exclusive set of Droid Factory Astromechs.
They look good, and again, well done for you for getting this out there. There's just a white screen at the moment. Bear with me. There we go. So yes, Droid Factory. They look great. They really do look good.
Mm-hmm.
A bigger picture there.
Kind of popped up on eBay initially for 4 times the price or 3 times the price that they retail for. But yeah, I don't remember what this is going for in stores, but it is in Disney parks now, so people are looking for that. And apparently these, it's kind of weird how they're classifying this, because it says there is the Force Awakens logo on it. It says from the Force Awakens. 3 of those are clearly not from the Force Awakens. There's the middle 2 are from Episode 4. The end one, I believe, is that the Jabba one from?
I don't know. I don't recognize any of these at all, actually.
Yeah.
So I guess one of them is maybe from
the one on the far left, the all white one, looks to be the one from Rolflo.
Rolflo, yes. Someone's having some fun there. Cool. Well, at least if you're an Astromech fan, there's plenty of options for you to get them, which is good.
Yeah, I'll definitely get that.
Bad. Elite.
This is essentially a competitor line of 6-inch figures for Hasbro. Disney Store has put together their own exclusive series, much like the what's it, Marvel Legends? Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
No, not Legends.
Marvel Select.
Yeah, it's very much in the same vein, but
it was just interesting to see Scott from Tulsa shared these photographs just to get a nice comparison in size. So Black Series on this side where I'm hovering the mouse, and the Elite on the other side. So I think that is 6-inch Black Series versus diecast. Yes. So
they're a little bit taller.
Mm-hmm.
They include a base, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all metal.
Lots of screws.
Articulation and a lot of screws. That's right.
These seem to be a lot of debate and interest over the last few days. People saying this is far better than the Black Series, but I'm not so sure. Did you get a chance to go to the Disney Store and see these? Or
no, I didn't. I haven't. Everyone's been sharing pictures, and they look great. Again, in packaging, they look fantastic. They look fine from the front. It's all the screw holes in the back. I'm kind of indifferent to the holes because I don't display a lot of my figures facing the wrong way. So not necessarily the wrong way, but facing backward.
Sure.
So it is something to complain about, I guess, if you're going for an overall action figure aesthetic, but I'm not too broken up over. And what's really surprising about this is the price point, because they're only $5 more than Hasbro's 6-inch scale. Like I said, these are a little bit bigger, and these are all metal. So, and I think the paint apps, from what I've seen as well, are better.
Really good.
So I think people may be gearing, say, that they want to pick up the troopers that are in the line because they're metal, and it's a little bit more maybe reflective of the armor because it's made out of metal.
Sure. But, no, I can see that. It's
especially that Phasma.
Yeah, the old do look good, and even the paintwork on Ray was looking particularly good. It's very sharply painted as compared to Hasbro, which looked a little pale in my mind. But
what's so weird about that too, that line, that elite line, it's like the first half dozen figures are what Hasbro is coming out with too. So it's and it's not, I guess it's not too peculiar because they only have so many figures that they're gonna release at the beginning anyway, avoiding Han and Luke and whatnot. So it's Rey, Phasma, Kylo Ren, all the main new characters. So, but they look good.
They do look good, but they're never really going to be in the quantity that Hasbro are going to release globally. There's not a lot of Disney stores overseas, and even in the US, there's not that many everywhere. So
right, and that again, the price point thing is that's really low price point considering they're not as plentiful as a Hasbro product of the same relative scale.
That's true.
So
interesting.
What else? A couple more exclusive bits here. Was the Walmart was revealed to be the official retailer of a new quote-unquote line of Black Series, which are not carded like how we've received over the past 20 years or whatever it's been since 1995. But these are boxed, very similar to the 6-inch figures,
which I find very confusing. I find that I think parents and people will just be like, what? It doesn't seem right, but I guess the pack is smaller. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. They're tiny. They're about the packaging is about, I guess it would be 5 inches tall, 6 inches tall, maybe. Well, I guess that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
6 inches tall.
So,
but it's got the 3 3/4-inch figure inside, and some of the character selection chosen for the initial wave was kind of weird. Other than the Princess Leia, it's like there's a Darth Vader in it, which is a repack of a figure from 2006. It's got the swivel cut joint elbows, and it's not the best Vader action figure that's come out in the past 5 years. Who else is in that? No, there's
Walker, the Jedi Return of the Jedi vintage collection figure.
Right, with the robe and the little tools to the deleted scene. Luke is what it is, with maybe some updated paint. There's a Chewbacca in there.
Yeah, it was a very kind of poor selection, which angered a lot of people as well. But a friend of mine saw these today, passed on them, but yeah, I don't know if have you seen them in the wild?
Not yet. No, I've heard them showing up at Walmart, but I just the stores that I've checked over the past 3 or 4 days haven't had them. They have the shelf tags for them, but they don't have the actual product yet. So again,
what were you going to say? Sorry,
I was going to say again, that's probably going to be one of those next few days kind of thing where the stock gets filled, and they just didn't get everything in time for Force Friday apparently.
Just a shame again that we're yet again we're getting another 3.75 lane on a different card on a. I don't know why they didn't do these in vintage, but hey ho, there we go. That's what's happened.
What else? Kmart had posted some pictures of the 6-inch scale TIE fighter that's coming out for the Black Series line, and it kind of this was the first place I had seen revealed the packaging for the box design, which is pretty cool looking, I must admit.
It's a big box, so nicely folded down with the wings and so forth. And there's the exclusive. Now, I was told by Steve, one of the key designers at Hasbro, that he was going to be called the Black Widow TIE Fighter pilot, but it seems to be changed to First Order Special Forces. So,
right.
Yeah. These red markings, I think, like the Tenet Oxio, will not be released again. If you want to get that version of them, you're going to have to buy this pack. So,
yeah, because there is a 10-inch or 10-inch. There is a 6-inch TIE Fighter pilot coming in the standard line. So we'll have to see if it includes those markings or not.
Yep, and he's got the same pistol, I think, from the Force Awakens First Order Trooper.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, that's good. Nice package, nice design.
Very good. Another exclusive was revealed just on Saturday, I think, was the 6-inch Poe Dameron in his, street clothes, I guess, is jacket that Finn has in the movie as well. So that's a pretty easy figure to make, I would guess. Take the head from the 6-inch pilot version and throw it on the body, and new figure.
And the clone or the trooper just has a riot shield and a longer rifle, as well as a standard pistol, and that's it. So I think you speculated this is probably likely going to be a Target exclusive here in the US.
Yeah, that's my understanding. Is I think that was the only place that I saw the there was a rumor that Target was getting a deluxe 2-pack of Black Series figures, so this seems to fit that bill.
Cool for the UK getting an exclusive. Nice to see.
What else? So we were talking earlier about certain things not showing up in stores, like the 2-packs. Well, they have shown up for the most part overseas right now. Jedi News had shared the discovery of those. Not sure where exactly, but you've got the 2-packs.
Yep, Jakku Scavenger and the BB-8 in there as well. It's one of the few BB-8s in the 3.75-inch line that I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, other than the one that comes with the Millennium Falcon.
That's it, yeah. So that'll be a popular. That'll be the Hera pack or the Sabine pack. That'll
the chopper. Yeah,
the chopper. Yeah, exactly. That'll go.
What is it with the Astromechs and being hard to find?
I know. Very unusual what they're doing here. I'm dying to see more of this stuff. So, and the other ones they found is a backpack, Cody and Obi-Wan. There's the R2-3PO, as we thought, repack.
The red arm and
coming with a Fira something. Don't know what that is.
Some sort of a cannon that mounts to R2's back.
R2. Crazy. And the next picture, there we go. There's the pack that everybody's gone nuts about, which is pre-sold out already, I think, on Dorkside. We put that up, and it just went. Just crazy. So
I want that one bad.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there was a back. Yep, there's another shot there. That gorgeous artwork. So yes, there's the other Cody pack as well. I don't think. Did we get a Cody in the Saga Mission series? Did we? There you go. Well, he's coming back. You get another one. So and there's Han and Leia again. That's a repack as well. So that's a lot of repacks. Lot of repacks. And I think, there's another one, another repack with spinning. We've seen this before. That's came out many times before. That spinning force
launchers. Yeah, they're reusing some Clone Wars accessories and stuff. It looks like the rocket launcher for the Han and Leia pack, and there's a Clone Trooper Z6 gun, cannon that's included in there. So
and that's going to be another popular pack to get Chopper again.
Yeah.
And that's us. That's it. It's a lot of packs that at the UK.
Let's see what else. There was a big BB-8 display that you had shared.
Oh yeah, I'll just bring that up just now. This I don't know whether you saw this in your Target stores. A friend of mine spotted this up at a local Target, and I was up at the weekend. and thought I'd take a little video. The sound went a little funny. There was some interference. It's a kind of electronics BB-8, and as you walk by it, my phone went a little weird, so the sound quality is terrible.
Oh yeah.
But as you walk up to this, have you seen one of these?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I hadn't seen this before. So it's huge, absolutely massive. So yeah, it chirps and bleeps away and makes all sorts of noises. But what a size, big metallic looking thing. And yeah, nice to see something kind of cool like that. So
yeah, between this and the lightsabers going off when you walk down the aisle, it's been kind of
yes.
you've been kind of bombarded. Before it was it Hulk that would scream something
That's
at
right.
you in the hall? You know, it's like it's always the motion activated deals at Target that seem to.
It's a kind of life-size BB-8. So yeah, do not touch this display, but I saw tons of people touching it. So very cool. Nice to see this stuff back on the shelves, and you know, that kind of point of sale and kind of getting the kind of buzz going again for movies. So
right.
Very good.
So with that concludes just the Hasbro section of the show. We've got plenty more here. Let's see what else. Sideshow and Hot Toys came out of the gate pretty heavy with their announcements. First up, they had the Stormtrooper 2-pack of 6-scale figures that includes the Heavy Gunner and the First Order Stormtrooper.
That's right. Just waiting for some of these pictures. There was a lot of pictures, a lot of them, and again, a little confusing at first that we thought they were available both singly, but no, they are a 2-pack, as you said. So,
well, they are available individually as well, because I shared links. I shared essentially a blanket post saying, you know, Kylo Ren's available for pre-order, which we'll get to, and then all these other ones do come individually or as a 2-pack. Just like how you could have bought Han and Chewie together, they offered them both separately.
Yep,
they're doing the same thing here.
So yeah, come on, internet.
There's a lot of pictures.
There is a lot of pictures, and they're all high res, so it's a little slow. So yeah, check the show notes after if you don't get to see it here. But while we're waiting for one album to come up, there's the Squad Leader, which is an exclusive version. Never seen this banner before on the Hot Toys images, the red flash there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's new.
It is new. So again, Force Awakens First Order Trooper, just with a pauldron, basically. Yep. And that's the real kind of exclusive part of it. So you know there'll be an orange one and a black one and a
red one. What it seems red is the new orange.
Yep. No, Kylo's refusing to load, as is the other guys. So anyway,
let me see if I can share mine here. Here we go. I'll share my screen quickly. We'll do this quickly on the fly. Okay, here's my shared screen. Yeah, Kylo Ren looks just amazing, as do all of Hot Toys product. Just the poses that are possible and the accessories. You know, you get multiple hands, you get the First Order insignia base.
Yep.
Hilts and switch out goodies. Oh, it looks, and the lightsaber is illuminated as well, as you could tell, because his arm is attached to the hilt as part of the accessory, so that all lights up.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, just fantastic. The photography really helps sell this.
I know,
even more than it needs to. So
character.
It's funny, I'm looking at the product for the most part, but I keep looking at the background stuff going on as well, because there's new stuff happening in here. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see that. What else? So I'll stop my sharing since you've got your next one pulled up, I think.
Finally loaded there. The yeah, this is the
Heavy Gunner.
Squad, the Heavy Gunner, and the you get to see all of the troopers there, basically. So of course you get your Squad Leader plus the Heavy Gunner plus the regular trooper. Oh my, that's an expensive bunch. I think you did some addition, didn't you? Add it up in your site, did you not? I thought I said you adding up the dollars.
Yeah, just it was a crazy amount. I like the Heavy Gunner the most so far. I like the gear, the extra gear. That gun's pretty sweet.
It is. But we know already, we've seen, I saw a leak of the Riot gear one as well, so there's another one coming. So
yeah, he includes the shield with the baton.
That's right.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that gun's awesome. Reminds me of Aliens very much indeed. So.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh man, deep pockets is required for this. So,
who else? Kotobukiya also had a news dump where they announced their first product for The Force Awakens as well, which include a set of the artifacts First Order Stormtroopers.
that's right. Again, just wait for them to load. I've got a particularly slow interwebs this evening. There we go. So, yeah, everyone seemed to be making over the weekend. Everyone released their Kylo Ren figures, their First Order Trooper figures. Here's this set finally. So this is available in December, and 12 different poses. They look great, actually. If you want a more budget option than Hot Toys, this is a good way of getting a couple of poses out, some figures, and they look pretty good.
I like them.
I like them too. I like the swappable limbs and those different looks.
Yeah.
It's good.
Next one was S.H.Figuarts, also unveiled their Kylo Ren and Stormtrooper product.
Yep. And pretty much good luck getting this at a contact or distributor in Japan over there and trying to get hold of some of these. Gone. They're just incredibly short runs of the products, I'm told. So if you wanted them, they're pretty much gone, or you're going to pay a bit of a premium to get them. So a bit of a shame. But
yeah.
So I guess like the other figures that were popular, maybe more will come in time, but these were just particularly in demand. And not surprising because Kylo looks fantastic. The poses, I think, as you said, just sell it. They just great looking photography. It's staged and done really well. That's a huge sword.
It's like, yeah, just the whole design of those figures is really pretty great, and the pose is possible.
I know that pose got me with the hand that just mimicked the trailer. So very cool indeed, very articulated, and now going to be very hard to find. So yeah, cool. What else do we have?
Next one, moving on to Lego. I saw over at Jedi News that they had there was an image of a polybag C-3PO with the red arm had leaked a couple weeks back, but now it is currently available. I don't remember where. I don't have my link active, but
I think
colleague
Stud Shooter had said, well, it's also available. It was available in Germany. It was given out on Force Friday. But yeah, the polybag is available from Hamleys in the UK. A limited run, free purchase with some of the 7 sets from. Now, that would have been nice, but I guess those guys didn't get the little exclusive Lego bricks. So something. Each country has something different. So really nice with the leg print. Lots of different variants on it. So.
Yep, I need that.
Yeah, me too.
What else? There was another polybag that was leaked over on Jedi News, a Elite or Special Forces TIE Fighter polybag, and I definitely need that.
I did not see this. Oh, I did see this. Stud Shooter shared as well for me. I saw it in his site. But yep, another little... I mean, it's essentially this. How many of these TIE Fighters have we had over the years? But it's got a little red on it, so we need it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Comments. What else? You had a link here for all of the high-res images shared by Lego's PR department for all of their Force Awakens product, I believe.
They did. I won't go through too many of them here. I'll just bear with me 1 second. The Hasbro Lego PR shared some of these images with us. If I can get my computer to work tonight, it's definitely not having fun with me. The super high res images that they shared on. What was nice about it was and it should share. There we go. Some real detail. That's it up at 100% now.
Yeah.
So you really get to see some of the detail of the characters and just some of the print and the quality and some of the insides of some of the vehicles as well. So some really intricate shots that we have kind of seen some shots of, some we hadn't seen before. I didn't recall seeing that such high res.
Yeah, that's great
detail there. So lots of little prints on bricks, the sabacc table, and so forth. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. So I'll get a gallery and we'll put some links in the show notes.
Perfect.
Share that. But these little minifigures are just gorgeous. They really
I know.
are.
I need all of them.
Seen them in, I know. Seen them in high res. I bought one of the sets, and it's the best purchase I think I made on
Nice.
Friday. So yeah, there we go.
Perfect. That wraps up Lego. We will. Let's see. I think we already covered Disney Store Elite Series for the most part, but you can pre-order or some of them are available now. I think the first 6,
Right.
but you can take the link that we'll have in the show notes to the Disney Store, which has them all on display that you could order them now. Plenty more coming. They have it includes a booklet where it has they have timed releases for the next few upcoming figures. So
sure.
It's pretty extensive line so far. What else?
Pop was next.
Pop, more exclusives. Just these weren't really made popular or known to anyone on Force Friday, but these did start showing up. The Poe Dameron version, where he's not wearing his helmet, is exclusive to Walmart.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
I mean, thank goodness for yourself and a few other sites that put together some kind of checklist or something. But I mean, even that I think was decimated by the Friday by the sheer volume of new stuff that decided to arrive. So it's hell keeping up, man. It's hard. It really is hard.
There was another one, C-3PO, which is a very shiny one, which is exclusive to Barnes & Noble, I believe.
Noble. So it looks like they kind of took the San Diego Comic-Con version and dipped his arm in red. That's basically the difference. So, yeah, another one. Very cool.
And what else? There's a Finn that's exclusive where he's got his regular helmet or regular head pasted on, or not pasted, but attached to a regular Stormtrooper body. That's exclusive to GameStop, I believe, in the US. This is available at Underground Toys in the UK.
Yep. There'll be a few other places you can buy it online, thankfully. But that's another one.
Very nice.
Cool.
I think we talked about some of the others on a previous show. I think you could get there's an exclusive version of Rey that's available at Hot Topic. Kylo Ren is a Target exclusive that has his hood down. So I think there's also a Stormtrooper that's exclusive to excuse me, Amazon. So there's like 30 of these already for The Force Awakens. Yeah, it's a crazy amount. So
yeah, trying to keep up with it's kind of nuts. Do you want to quickly show number 3 in that list?
Let's see, which one was that? That is an exclusive, a simple head swap for a custom version of Finn. Let me share my screen here quickly. This is, yes, by taking the Finn head from the regular 6-inch figure, you could swap it. It's a direct swap with the Stormtrooper body, so you don't have to do any cutting or
it's really easy
dremeling or any sort of thing. So it's a simple head swap, and I'm sure we're going to get one eventually. Probably, before the end of the year, we'll have an exclusive version that has Finn in his Stormtrooper armor. But if you have an extra, or you bought an extra for that intended purpose, it's a pretty easy custom to do. So
it really is very simple. And it looks good. There's no kind of the neck's not too elongated, or it just works. Just works.
Oh, what else? There was BB-8 made by Sphero.
That's right. That was something. This will take a little minute to load here. But the did you see this thing at all when it stores? Or
I did see one.
Nice.
Sphero was nice enough to send me one.
Awesome. Very cool.
It is a hoot. I'll give you that. The girls really like it. My girls, I'm saying. Chasing it around and trying to tear its head off.
The commercial that was shown, I think, was just something else. It really was pretty damn cool, and just showed some of the features. And well, look, you've got the damn thing, so
yeah.
A little.
Let's see. It took a little bit to get it figured out as far as how to drive it, but it comes with a cool. Well, it doesn't come with one. You download this app, which he's trying to connect right now. It's a Bluetooth connection, and then you get these different options to either drive. You see this little thing. You could record a message, whether audio or video, and it'll do some sort of a pseudo hologram. I haven't tested that part out yet. There's also a patrol mode that you could set it on, where much like the R2-D2, the interactive R2-D2, it'll go on its own and kind of figure out the layout of your room by bouncing into stuff and remember where the obstacles are, and then it will avoid those in future passes. It's got a nice, the app is really nice. It's got a little soundtrack, you know, theme playing. What else? But if since I probably can't share the him driving all over the floor. This is the interface for driving him. So basically you put your finger on here and you scroll around, and that's the direction it ends up going. And you could have it change direction, and it makes all sorts of sounds. And if I can't do it with one hand, but
it's like kind of scratch DJ.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
But, yeah, and it's just, the head is magnetic. Oh, he just ejected on me. That sounded wrong. Here's the so if
he's incredibly cute.
I'm not doing anything other than I'm rotating the ball and the head is moving on its own.
Yep. Chris on Friday night was talking about it as well, and it looks like great fun. It really does.
It's pretty entertaining, and it comes on this. It lights up as well. It probably doesn't show up really right now, but it comes with this base that it sits on, and it's an inductive charging. So there's no port or anything to plug in. It just sits on there, and as long as it's plugged into your USB, it's charging.
Nice.
You can kind of see that it's lit up a little bit. Let me turn that.
Yeah, no one can see it, definitely.
So he changes different colors and from the inside. It's pretty neat, actually.
Beautiful.
So there's plenty of videos out there of those. I'm going to work up a quick toy guide update for that and post a video of it chasing my kids around. And like I said, my kid's trying to chase it around and tear its head off. So,
nice.
So that'll be up in the next week or so. I'll try to get that done for people who are interested. It's really popular. I've heard various reports on, people can't find it. And I think it's available right now at like 6 or 7 different stores. Best Buy, Sphero.com, other shops, but selling out very quickly at the $150 price point is what it costs.
Yeah.
So they're going for a little bit more than that on eBay, I've seen. So
very popular toy.
Yep. It's like the new Tickle Me Elmo, or
it is,
Beanie Babies or something. I don't know.
It's very cool indeed. He's going to be a huge character already. The amount of merchandise I've seen, it's just, BB-8 is here. That's for sure.
What else?
Ross, I think, is next.
Yeah, they put up their pre-order for the Stormtrooper helmet, the Force Awakens First Order Stormtrooper. $200 right now.
What a great price. Very tempting. So beautiful looking piece. You biting on this one, do you think?
No.
This thing is going to go up in price.
Yeah, it's scheduled to, after the first, it, like all their products, goes under that tiered pricing thing where after, a couple weeks, it goes up to the next level and you can't get it for that lowest price any longer. So yeah, $200 seems pretty inexpensive for a fully finished trooper helmet.
Ready to wear. Absolutely. Yep. So not quite sure when it ships, but
next year, I think, like December.
January 2016. Yeah. Yep. So not far away. Very cool.
And remember, if you do pre-order, they charge you right away. It's not a pre-order and they charge you when it ships. They charge you as soon as you place the order. I've learned that. So
hardly.
Other websites do their pre-ordering differently. They'll charge when it's ready to ship, but as long as you pre-order, your order is held, but they take your money right away. So exactly. Just in case people hadn't ordered from Anovos before and wanted to order the helmet. Oh, what else? Topps Connection, Galactic Connections.
I got some of these. Top sent me some of these, and I really like them. I think they feel like I feel like I'm playing some kind of sabacc chip or kind of poker chip or something. They're really nice. I do like them indeed. So
yeah, these are exclusive to Walmart, and they have different packs available. Multi-pack disc sets. If you did go to Walmart, I think they're even still available now, but they were handing out free 2-pack bags of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had, of the various trips I have taken to Walmart in the past few days, I've picked up a bag every time I've gone. So I've got like, a dozen or so of these already, and they're kind of neat. This is the one that you had sent me from before. This was from San Diego Comic-Con. But there are different ones. There are variants. I believe that's how they're called.
Yep.
But they're, some are clear, some are all black as far as the edging around the plastic. Some are foil, where they have kind of a holographic foil, treatment to the character image.
Yep.
There's like a chase gold one, something like that.
No, the instructions, I was trying to make sense of the instructions the other night and just trying to kind of piece it all together. And you got to, obviously you got to play this thing with someone, but it's not that hard. It's pretty good though. I like the way that they've put the thought into this, and I hope there's some kind of online aspect to it. It'd be good to kind of go do that. There's a full selection we're just sharing on screen there, but yeah, there's some very, very cool ones. I do like it. They feel really solid. I like that.
Yeah. They're like poker chips, they're that kind of weight, even though they're plastic, they're not clay like poker chips or, real poker chips. Yeah, these are sturdy, it's not like they're cheap, bendable, cardboard or anything. They're nice, heavy duty chips. So
yeah, good fun indeed. So
I want them just to play poker with.
Why not? Galactic poker.
Yeah.
What have we got next?
That kind of wraps up the collecting type of stuff, other than moving on to TV, movie, book, and game news. In an upcoming issue of, I guess it's the first issue of the C-3PO standalone comic series, we're going to learn how and why he got his red arm. So
dipped it in Nevada wine. So yeah, so we're getting a 3PO series comic. Wow, this is pretty cool. So every character seems to be getting something. Yeah. So
that's funny you say that, because there was a meme that was going around for a while that I made. It was just see if I can share it here, because I just happen to have it on my desktop. I don't know why I do. I can't find it. Let's see. I'll do this. Ooh, I almost made a bad choice there. There we go. I'll share my screen. Start. Okay. And you get a comic series, and you get a comic series. It's an Oprah thing where she was giving away like a free car or something free, and so I made that, and it was kind of funny at the time.
That's true. Everyone seems to be getting so yeah. It's yes. So to be honest, I welcome it. I think it's great if they bring out great covers like John Tyler Christopher and some of the work that other people. I'm sure they will with some kind of variant. They'll do something. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lando's did his comic series. 3PO's a couple. Yeah.
Chewie's got one coming, and
you get one coming. I know. So Ponda Baba feels left out. He needs one.
Yeah.
So, anyhow,
next link. More tops cards.
Yeah, I just this. I mean, with all the stuff that was going on over the weekends, both hard copy cards came out. Journey to the Force Awakens, it was available. Well, supposed to be available from Force Friday. I think it was delayed a little bit, and it's not quite yet out there in some places. Right. But some stock did come out. But also, the Topps trading card app had a lot of cards that were released as well. And yeah, these were hellish to get this weekend. I don't know about you, but
I blew so many points on that.
Me too.
I had saved up, like 100 and some thousand points, and I blew through them all. Didn't get one single card.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, one thing I've learned is not with these cards, but with over the weekend there was also drops of classic card art Leia Bush. And what I was doing, I literally spent like 100,000 credits before I got the brains to really go into the all cards and look to see whether the card had actually sold out. And that's a good thing to do if you're Going to plow credit. It says, check whether the thing sold out, because the Leia card that I was looking for sold out an hour before, so I was wasting money trying to...
yeah.
So yes, but these are beautiful designs. I don't know whether this is part of an official poster or poster series, but they're gorgeous. So I've managed to get 6, but I'm missing a 7th. Damn it.
Yeah, there's a new, I'm just looking at the app right now, there's a new Kylo Ren widescreen card that's out now.
That's right. That was a bugger to get as well, I think.
That dropped 7 hours ago, apparently. I missed.
I know, you got to be on that all the time, too.
I know.
So
it's a fun game.
Definitely is. Definitely is.
What else? This was something that had popped up on Twitter that I noticed recently. Rogue One, the film that's currently in production, one of the actors, Mads Mikkelsen, I believe is his name, had signed what looks like his character name underneath his signature. I'm not sure what he signed here, but it looks like his name in the movie is going to be Galen.
Yeah, as in Galen Maddock, perhaps?
Yeah, how does that work?
I know.
Kind of cool.
Interesting. And there's Kit Fisto up at the top.
Kit Fisto. Huh. True. I wonder what was signed there. I don't know. Bizarre. Interesting. But it's kind of cool. So unofficial leak of a character name for the next next standalone anthology Star Wars story, whatever they're calling it now.
Yep.
What else?
I think the last on our list is
the Wolfpack podcast you were on last night.
Right. Yes, we were joined by Chris Perillo, a friend of yours and mine, and we had a good blast. Actually, we were talking about a lot of stuff. Chris is a huge Vader fan, and as he said, I'm the J.J. Abrams Jr. lookalike, and it struck me there, and I was like, he does look like him.
That's funny.
So it was kind of funny. So we had a good laugh. We were talking about a lot of stuff, we talked about here. A lot of stuff in depth, just getting into the guts of what we thought about it, and Dan and Marco and everyone was there. So definitely check it out. There are tons of people viewing it. So we'll join the Wolfpack every week. Normally, Jason and I are there as well. So it's a good show to be involved in.
I was a victim of a power outage on Friday, so I had no access. Because I was talking to, it was kind of funny. I was talking to Corey right before the show, and like everything just turned off like mid sentence between Corey and I before the show went live. It was like an hour or so before, and there was nothing I could do. I could have, I suppose, left and gone to work to do it, but it was one of those things.
Exactly.
So we're all better now, apparently.
We are.
Reviews this week. I have none, but you have a few things.
Just about to go live. All of the Black Series figures 1 through 5. Just reviewed them all today, and did some comparisons as well on the two Chewies together. So if you're interested in wanting to know what the differences in Chewbacca are, apart from the head sculpt, which is kind of obvious, it's interesting. There's quite a few differences. His man bag is different. His bandoliers quite different. And his bowcaster is actually slightly different as well. So little bits and pieces. And if you wanted to also notice the difference between, or know the difference between the San Diego Comic-Con or the review copy of the Force Awakens First Order Trooper and the one out, you can also see that, because there is a little couple of tiny differences.
Interesting.
So yes, they will be up live if you want to see them on my new YouTube channel. So that was me.
Excellent. Like I said, no reviews for me. I will be doing that BB-8 in the next day or so that'll go up before our next show, I would think.
Sounds good.
New toy acquisitions and purchases. This might be a sizable section because of the Force Friday product dump. But why don't you go ahead and start with your haul for the week?
Sure. So Topps Galactic Connections, thank you Topps, little bunch of them they sent, and we'll review them. We'll get a look at them. Picked up some comics before Force Friday from Matthew Waite, a great artist who does some 8-bit stuff. I believe some Star Wars might be in the future for him, which is interesting. Fifth Son, I'll do a little review of these. Sent some t-shirts to have a look at. They were all under embargo as well, so we're talking about a lot of the manufacturers and people who couldn't talk about stuff. They couldn't even talk about the t-shirts. So there's a bunch of cool designs they've got. They've got a ton of t-shirts. So definitely check them out. A lot of Kylo Ren and Troopers, and some kind of nice older designs, kind of almost 70s style, I think.
I like that.
Little BB-8 going on there. I picked up, like, you. What were you going to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I picked up the figures, of course, the Dark Side, and also when I was out, picked up some Lego. I picked the larger, I can't remember the name of it, the troop transport, the boat-like submarine kind of special. Haven't even opened the damn thing yet. And I kind of fell in love with these, some of the Titanium series, purely because of the packaging. It just looked great. Some real nice detail of the, I only picked up the Slave one on the back of that. Not too sure whether I'll pick any of the others up, but there certainly was a lot of choice. I think 12? 14? 12 of these, and they look great. I don't know. Did you picked up one, didn't you? Or
no, I didn't pick up any of the Titanium ones, but
okay.
I did pick up. Go ahead. You were still
sure. No, I was just going to see some clearance in Walmart. I'd seen this bashed in the corner, one of their ETDPs, and after I always had my eye on it after one of your customizers in your forums made a stunning job we shared on a previous show. So at $20 I still wasn't going to buy it, but Walmart had it in clearance the other day at 13, so I had to snap. So I'm going to try my first hand at weathering and probably make a complete mess of it. And the last thing was non-Star Wars Iron Man Mark III. They've remade the Mark III in diecast, so get another hot toy, and that was quite a haul. Yeah, plus the Lego, as I mentioned. So
big week.
Busy. Big week. Big spend.
Yeah. Let's see what else. For me, I kind of went back on what I said the last. I thought I was only going to spend about $20, which, in hindsight, was a laughable suggestion by myself. Because once I got in there on Force Friday, I did pick up all of the what I call the basic Build-A-Weapon figures, where they're 12 in that assortment. I haven't opened any of them yet, but I just couldn't not get them. You know me, I like the 5 POA styling. The sculpts are really pretty decent.
They did look.
There's a ton of accessories. The paint is really good on most of the samples that I've seen. I haven't really seen any weird eyeballs to the side of the head or any real slop in some of the design. And, the price is pretty decent for everything that you get. Actually, it's like Walmart seems to be the cheapest right now. I guess on Force Friday they were, at $6.50 or whatever they were. $6.84 I think was the cheapest they had. I did buy these at Toys R Us that night, but today I went back because they offered a buy one get one 40% off deal. So I went and had my receipt adjusted for my purchase that day.
Well done.
But yeah, like there's just a ton of figures available. Everyone has seen these since the leak. What else did I buy? I bought a couple of the Armor Up assortment because of the uniqueness of the characters. I bought the Poe Dameron one because he's in this outfit. What else?
Packaging does look great on those.
Yep. And the Kylo Ren because he has the unique glare, the unique head sculpt, and the weathering, I believe.
Wouldn't it be funny if we go to the Force Awakens movie and halfway through the characters all, before they battle, they suddenly take something out and power up and put all their stuff on. Like, you mean it's legit? It's not a Hasbro thing? Yeah, I know.
I'll be walking out. No. What else? Let's see. I did receive for that night the exclusive polybag Lego brick, so I managed to get they were handing out handfuls of them. They weren't giving them out just one at a time.
Oh,
so I got a few of those. And then, like I said, I got the Sphero BB-8, which is fun, fun. One more thing. Where is it? A Lego set. It's hiding right now. Here it is. I got Rey's Speeder.
Nice.
Pretty cheap.
Nice.
Nice starter set for The Force Awakens for me, I guess. What else? Oh, Toys R Us was handing out free goodies that night. They handed out this
I get them too,
poster, which is kind of a general product thing, and it would have been nice to know about this beforehand because a lot of the product says coming in fall on the little sticker or little call-out circle. Backside has blade builder stuff and other role play goodies, and then they handed out these cool.
They were very cool. Yeah.
Kylo Ren posters.
Very heavy and laminated. The
really glossy finish. Doesn't leave fingerprints, so it's got a nice UV coating on it. So be something to frame up if you're into that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That, I think, was it for me for purchases and acquisitions.
You did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, not bad.
It's good fun.
I think
Force Friday is over.
Force Friday. Finally, we could stop talking about it. And
I know.
People are in kind of a weird area as far as, people didn't really rate it all that well as far as a launch because of the availability and certain other aspects. So different articles are out there. A lot of them are valid, I would say, as far as opinions thrown out in there. So, but again, a lot of people's opinions vary and a lot of people's experiences vary. So for myself, I wasn't too disappointed in the fact. I mean, it was an event for sure. You go and you hang out with, strangers and make some sort of friends and hang out with other friends that happen to go along. And then there's just the whole experience of, a whole rollout of a whole new Star Wars line that we've never, quote unquote, seen before. And we don't know what any of it means as far as from a story aspect. So I thought it was a pretty successful launch in my own opinion. So
no, I agree with you. It was fun. It was, I think, the highlight for me was certainly hanging out with friends and meeting new ones and just chatting with everybody in the queue. And there was a lot of, not necessarily scalping, but a lot of, if they saw it, people grabbed it. So it left a lot of people, and I think a lot of younger kids quite kind of like, Daddy, where's the figure that the such and such? So there was a lot of that. I saw that, and I mean, to the credit Hasbro, to run a global event and have product globally distributed is no small feat. I mean, logistics-wise, it's a lot. So you can't blame them too much in some ways. They did have product there at a lot of stores, a lot of online stores. A lot of places had it, but it just wasn't very thick and deep. So, however, could have been worse.
Could have been worse. With that rips this week's show. Quite the big show. As always, we appreciate everyone for watching and sharing and commenting. You could leave your comments on the YouTube video after it goes live, or you can check out any of the links that we share in the show notes. You could find me on Yakface.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here on YouTube every once in a while, maybe Periscope in the future. We'll see how that works out. Who knows? It's like I need something else to do now. So where can we find you, sir?
Oh, the usual, same as you: Instagram, YouTube, Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. You can see all the links on flyguy.net.
Yes, you can also catch us occasionally on the Wolfpack podcast. And with that, we will end this week's show. And we thank everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.